Hey everybody, welcome to Half Beard's HUD's Heads Up. Today we got the early access build of Grim Dawn. This is a game that's been in development for feels like fucking ages by the remnants of the people who used to make Titan Quest, which was basically the game everybody who really loved Diablo 2 played after Diablo 2. And it is a post-apocalyptic style action RPG. I've been very excited for it. We're going to check it out. I played like an hour, but that was a while ago, so we're going to start a new game because I kind of forgot how the game works in that time period. I'll be honest, with these early access games, I try to give them a wide berth when I cover them. I'll kind of check them out, and then I'll cover stuff that's just come out in the meantime, while these games kind of get their bearings, first few updates come out to make sure they work and all that kind of stuff. And unfortunately, sometimes that means I sometimes take a while to either get to them or I forget what the games are about in the meantime. So we're going to start a new game. Create a soldier. Create a dude. What's his name? He's going to be hardcore. You can do hardcore mode. We're going to turn off hardcore for this, just in case. Character name is Character McGee. The dude. Or McG, because it doesn't have enough spots. Alright, fine, whatever. Go. Start single player. As you can see, there's multiplayer. Multiplayer's not in yet, however, it will be coming. In fact, right now, what's present in this build is I think they've said 1/3 of the game. Total of the there's going to be 5 distinct skill classes. The ones in the game are Soldier, Demolitionist, Occultist, Nightblade, and Arcanist is coming soon. And then there's a bunch of other stuff. Let's get into it. Talk to this guy. He's like, oh man, I'm still alive. I'm a lucky bastard. So apparently they tried to hang me, and then I was possessed, so they strung me up. And then the spirit that had possessed me left. So now I don't have to die. That's good. Not dying is great. Let's go talk to this captain. This El Capitan. There he is. What's up, bro? You're not looking too bad for somebody who just came back from the brink of death. You were possessed by the same creatures that have been reanimating these zombies here. Normally I'd have burned you with the rest, but to be safe. But we've lost too many people with the dead. I need someone expendable, someone with nothing to lose and a lot to gain. Right now, you're that person. Prove your worth, and the survivors of Devil Crossing may just come to welcome you. What is it you want me to do? Go to Burial Hill and find out what's raising dead, and then murder these asses. It's down this path. Got it. Hey, stuff. Yep, pick it up. These guys killed some zombies for me, so I'm gonna take all the stuff the zombies dropped. Very standard system of, what you might expect. Big Tetronimo, loot inventory. How's this plank shield? Same as my current one? Fuck that thing. Later, plank shield. No, I don't have points to distribute right now. And close that. Let's go. Let's go attack some guys. I like the look of the game. It's got a very interesting, it feels medieval, but it's actually like after the fall of man sort of thing. Like there's clearly stuff around that's not of medieval ages, and everything feels just very bolted together. It's got a very cool look that way. Nice big environments for you to wander around and chop dudes up in. So far I found a lot of loot to get. Very much, it very much feels like base gameplay-wise, like Titan Quest did. Which is fine, because Titan Quest was really good. But, it's not, this just feels like another really good ARPG. And it's got a nice, good, grim, dark style, which, as much as I really like the Torchlight series and its whimsy of tone, and as much as I really liked Diablo 3, even though a lot of people didn't, this is there's still something about the utter kind of sadness, for lack of a better term, these kind of games have that works. It kind of makes this idea of wandering around murdering everybody, burning all these monsters feel a bit more, coherent and not just ridiculous. So you'll see I'm picking up iron bits every now and again. That's the currency in this game. It's just iron. Again, post-apocalypse. Scrap metal is useful. What we got here? Leather helm, same as my current one. Trash it. Patchwork jacket, better than my current thing. Oh. Playing too much Torchlight. We're pressing the space bar. Closest things. I will say that's probably my favorite thing. I want to say Torchlight 2 did, I know Diablo 3 did it, where just the spacebar opens and closes thing. It's so handy, because you always get your fingers on the number keys. Kill all these weird rats, these bone rats. Want to level up so I can show the skill system. Skill system is very similar to Titan Quest, where you pick a base discipline and then you kind of put points to it. Then later on, you'll be able to pick a second discipline to put points into. Which, if you play Titan Quest, is kind of exactly how that worked, and that creates kind of its own custom class, which was a very neat system in that game. And well, I'm sure it will be just as neat in this one. Oh, hey, a gun. Let's change weapons. Damn it! Spacebar does not close things. I went there already. So far, the different classes seem kind of like what you'd expect. You get some good magic classes. You got a good the demolitionist is kind of your like ranged, kind of like your good ranged guns classes, and then you've got the occultist, which I want to say is the occultist is your magic class, and then I don't remember what the other one is. Ooh, yellows. It's charged. Also, it's going to be a Gladius made of scrap metal, which I'm excited to look at because again, this game's got a cool art style for its stuff. Yeah, look at that thing. Chunky. Look, it looks like it's made of like an old car hood. That's what I want. Does slightly less damage, but the base damage is better, and it gets lightning as well, and it's very fast. Damn it, spacebar does not close that. I'm a one-day learn that. Gonna chop this guy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So it's got the kind of like not salvage, like kind of like augment system, I guess, for lack of a better term, that that Titan Quest did as well. Where yes, no, I got it. We'll do that in a second. That Titan Quest had where you kind of like add little chunks of shit onto your weapon. So chilled steel, I can infuse that onto something, or later on, if I want to, I can build them together to make a better thing. So, for example, I'm gonna put this onto my charged Gladius to make it cold and lightning, and I can rename it too if I think. What am I thinking of? There's some game that allows me to rename them. Throw away that. Throw away that. I can save these for selling shit later, but whatever. I only sell yellows. Close to circular. Is that better than my current thing? Regenerator. Fuck that. Scrap metal iron cask. Put that off to the side. I might wear that. Put away these boots. Yellow pants. Change up my pants. The pants gathering menagerie, as Yahtzee would say. All right, let's look at the leveling system. Okay, so yeah, when you level up, you get some points for this. Physique, cunning, spirit. Let's put some points into cunning. Increases my physical pierce damage. Yes. And then let's go look at that skill system. This is where I get to pick my class. Get your soldiers, your demolitionists, occultists, and then your night blades, which are kind of like your middle ground guys between the occultists and the soldiers, it looks like. I kind of like the idea of all these. We're going to go with Nightblade. It's going to like that animation. And then you can see me get a whole grouping of things here. A couple skill points for each level. You got to put skill points in to unlock these traits to the base one here, and even this gives you a little bit extra stuff, so we'll put one there. To unlock this allows me the wielding of 2 dual blades. Yes! And phantasmal blades! That sounds awesome! What is this? Is this okay. Legendary technique. Use the Ninth Blaze Hero. A conjured blade infused with shadow magic that rends through flesh like paper. There's good text in this game, is what I'm trying to say. Also, I know the Warrior has more of these classes, the Soldier has more of these classes, but there's also some good effects that are like a cool ability that just it auto-procs every now and again. Put that ability down here. Shadow Blades. It's just such a good name for shit. And where did that shiv go? I bet I could probably put on that. Nah, it's gotta be a one-handed weapon. Yep. Fuck shields. Dual wield this shit up. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. I'm gonna keep that note. I don't know why. And space still does not exit out of that menu. So as you can see, yo, this is an RPG. I'm not sure if you were coming into this expecting something different, but this is what it is. You kind of already know whether you're in the mood for this. stab this guy. I'm gonna stab him. What's up here? Nothing? Cool. Check out that dock. That said, like any game of this type, you know, if you are the kind of person who gets into them, this could be the next 3 or 4 years for you, easy. It seems deep. They're still building it again. Like, it seems like there's a lot here already, and they're not even close to done. There are still like 2/3 of this game to come. And they said it's coming out in fairly, not short order, but it's coming not, you know, you're not gonna be waiting another you're not gonna wait years for the next chunk. It'll be coming out fairly soon. I want to say they said by end of the year. I want to say for Act 2 and then Act 3, or it might have been like first part of spring for Act 2, and then Act 3 is not too long afterwards. Let's take a look at our Phantasmal Knives. Yeah, Phantasmal Knives. Oh, cooldowns. That's fun. Good music work. Good like sound work here. Oh, go cut for a second there. Good sound work here with, like, you know, I like the lightning. I like the electrical static zap sound. Gives a nice bit of impact to your hits. All this stuff. Our equipment. Yeah, go with that. Just because we can always use more equipment of that type. More energy is always good. I like this idea of breaking down doors. It's a very simple thing, but it's. I like the idea that not everyone's fucking door is open in this apocalypse. You know? Alright, we gotta go around. I'm gonna skip. I really want to loot everything there is in this friggin' world, but I'm not going to because I know that's boring. I want to go show a boss. So I'm just trying to think of like other stuff. So basically, it seems like the apocalypse here is this stuff called Aether, which has made all sorts of bad magic guys that are fucking things up. So that's kind of like those Aether corruptions we saw, or these giant mosquitoes and devouring swarms. Oh god, bugs everywhere. Fucked up damn bugs. Bloodgorge Mosquito is a really good, like, ARPG enemy name. These mosquitoes suck. The idea of slashing to the death is pretty awesome. Oh, we got more points. Yes, skill window. What do we want to put down? Belgothian Shears. Barani Belgothian was an anomaly among the little nightmates. Exceeds raw power, levying strength, direct attacks. He often finish on enemy in a single technique. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about, where there's a 5% chance that you'll do a 160-degree attack arc with a 3-target maximum, 6 internal trauma over 2 seconds, plus 5 physical damage. That sounds like a pretty cool attack. What is this? Veil of Shadow, Psionic Veil, clouds the minds of nearby enemies, obscuring their sight, diminishing their effectiveness in combat. That sounds cool! Yeah, put one in there, put one there, put one there, so that way I can use that next time we level up. And then, with that, let me give myself more cunning. This seems like the cunning class. And then give myself Psionic Veil. Yup, this is an action RPG, alright. I am min-maxing skills and equipment. Oh, let's see. We're getting closer to the boss, which is kind of just like, I want to just show the first quest. You know, the nitty-gritty of side quests and stuff and story for later. You can see that in your own. That's the kind of stuff you want to see in your own. Fast travel, there you go. Rift gates, you fast travel through them. Just like in Titan Quest, there you had the weird. I can't remember what they were called. Like it was like wells or something. And yes, you can do the personal Rift gate thing as well, where you can just press L and you'll fast travel to a place. I think I did my Psionic Veil there when I wasn't paying attention. Let's go up these stairs. What's up here? Bad guys? Cool. Let's try it again. Yeah, so it's a personal buff, it looks like. Guys who are attacking me while I've got it on, they can't really hit me all that well. That's kind of neat. Still do my knives. I feel like that knives attack's an attack that can get pretty cool once you level it up. I bet that quilted coat's pretty good. I require more physique, damn. Oh no! Big attack! Get off my menu! Man, those are strong healing potions. I should probably destroy this stupid crystal that summoned guys. Stop that. Yep. Kill all the guys. That's... Here, handy. I want to say the boss is over here somewhere. He's in some pain-in-the-ass hole. Man, that's ionic veil. Oh, is that just like a permanent buff sort of thing? Like, it's taking a chunk out of my energy? Because it's not going anywhere. Oh, interesting. It must be a sustained sort of thing. Minus 10. Okay, so it takes away my offensive ability, but I get... Yeah, see, it's taking some of my energy away as a reserve thing, but that's interesting. It minuses 10 offensive ability, 10 physical damage. Oh, that's neat. Interesting. I lose some stuff for putting it on, but it's pretty useful to have on regardless. Okay, that hole I need to get to is down there. Let's try to get to it from up here. There's basically some big fucker down there who's summing up all this shit on me. I want to level up again anyway before I hit the boss, just so I can activate that Belgothian thing, because that sounded pretty cool. Anybody else in here? Yeah, you are. Fuck you, bone rat. Yep. I'm still clicking a lot. This is, again, this seems like a really good ARPG, but it's still very much an ARPG. If you are done with it, if you are sick of the genre, I would not recommend playing this right now. That said, if you are like me and you've got a million of those games in you, well then, sit on back, because this one will keep you going. An Aether crystal, that's a quest item. Savage footpads, chilled steel, we'll put that on my shiv. I can't. Oh, I gotta right click to apply it. And I can, because I've already got one on there, I can put multiple on there. But you can't put all sorts of different ones on there. I was only able to put 2 on there because they're the same type. Again, just like Titan Quest. Put some physique points in there so I can put on the quilted coat. I look like that guy from The Witcher 2. Ditch that. You also do get weapon sets at a point. And let's see what we got here. Put one in so I can use Belgothian Strike. Damn it, I need one more. It's kind of a waste, but alright, fine. Blade Trap, you command the Nightblade techniques. Your command of Nightblade allows you trap a prison. That sounds pretty cool. What is that? Pneumatic Burst. Secret March techniques to draw a Vital Breath or Pneuma. That's not really what Pneuma means, but okay. I don't think it is anyways, but alright. Remove your surroundings for short bursts of speed and power, metabolic, yada yada. Power mod. Okay, so it's like a regeneration attack sort of thing. Oh, weird, whatever. Belgothian Shears, because that sounds cool as shit. Oh, there's brat guys! Lots of them! Let's see this 160 arc attack, come on. Oh, I think I did it for a second there. Again, 5% chance to hit, so with the amount of times I'm clicking, it will hit eventually. Get back here! Can't miss the fun. I like the idea of a kind of like post-apocalyptic ARPG. I don't feel like there's enough stuff in that vein. I feel like it's a two great taste that would taste good together, but nobody really does it. Kill these Aether crystals. So what happened last time? It's gonna, yeah, no, it didn't kill all the guys this time. Yeah, so you kind of saw it there for a sec, where he did what looked like a little double swing. I think that was what it was. Yeah, it was, where he did that dude, like, slashes it once. So it's, again, it's a very minor thing, but as you level each ability up, you know, they get more powerful. Hey, yo, ARPGs. It's like that. You know. You ever wander through a dark cave, hit dudes? It's like that. boss around there somewhere. Kizog the Reanimator, specifically. He's over here, I think. Kizog! There he is! He's a dick. We're gonna slash him to death. Probably get out of his magic fire, but whatever. Keep whipping out those knives whenever I can. They do like a ton of damage. Oh, I just need to health up. There we go. Fucker's dead. Drops a shit ton of loot, an unnecessarily large amount of loot for me to pick up, and some more pants. You can't not drop pants. Scrap, healing tonic. Not quite sure what scrap is yet, but we're gonna find out after we kill this guy. All right, what did we pick up? Oh yeah, scrap's a quest item. I got some yellow gloves, extra pants. Some stuff. Physical spirit hunting. Alright, and that's kind of that. I mean, I could go in deeper and show inventory systems and, you know, side quests and all that stuff. And all that stuff will be there. There's a bunch of stuff. There's hundreds of items and common, magical, rare, epic, and legendary classes of loot. Dynamic weather. Sunny days can become a thunderstorm in no time at all. Gameplay system designed to expand for over 200 levels of character progression, also known as enjoy playing this game for the next decade and a half. There will be multiplayer at some point. There will be item recipes, so there's crafting. Camera rotation is a thing that we can do now, although I don't know how to do it. New quests, conversation systems that will allow players to interact with NPCs in more interesting ways and choose different paths to complete quests. There's apparently not a ton of that in this act, but there's more of that in the second act. An NPC faction system that allows you to improve your relations with different NPC groups to earn rewards as their favor increases. I'm actually not paying attention to the screen, I'm just reading my other screen. The ability to spend money to reclaim skill points. Fast-paced tactical combat, blood splatters, ragdoll physics, satisfying enemy death effects. And yeah, there's a big old game, is what I'm trying to say. It's not done yet. It's, as I said, early access, but you can go pick it up now on Steam, get it on the early bits, get your Act 1 on. It's $30, which seems expensive, but it's going to be not for how much content's in here. If I had to guess. Yeah. Grim Dawn, available now. Crane Entertainment looks like they have they've used their experience and made something that's pretty damn cool. As always, I've been your host, After. This is John Bourbon, and he likes himself some Grim Dawn, so do I. We're out.